Hello, everyone. Here's another interview on the intellectual pathway, and Rob Craig is joining me. So, Rob, thanks for joining and willing to share your thoughts and just your personal life. So, maybe you can share a little bit about your pathways and what role the intellectual pathway plays in your life.
Right. Well, the intellectual pathway to me is an important one. It's not the only one, but it certainly springboards into all the others. Because to me, it's a part of digging deep into God's word and really knowing him. Because I find the best way to know him is by what he says about himself and how he's shown himself through his words. So it's kind of there that I can springboard off onto the other ones. Like enthusiast, because I get really excited about things, but when I intellectually understand it and I am conceiving it, I can just jump deeper into those other aspects because it takes on other aspects of me. And the same with contemplative as well too, and even nature, because it gives me a whole framework, a whole perspective of how I see God and how I see him and understand him, and how it can transform me as well too, because it's not just to be head knowledge. It's something that, like, Jesus really wants me to follow him and to really become like him. And it's just about that to me, like that relationship. And that's how I really can delve deeply into that and into so many other areas.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks. It's good to hear how they complement each other, the different pathways. Maybe you would you mind sharing a little bit about some of the practical ways you're connecting to God through being somewhat of an intellectual, and maybe a practice that you would recommend to somebody that's just starting out and kind of want to this week experiment a little bit with being more intellectual?
Yeah, I think it starts with getting yourself excited about Bible study, and it happens by preparation. It doesn't happen by chance. It happens by thinking about it in advance. Like if you're into whatever you're into, if you're into camping or hockey or football or sewing or whatever it is, you're probably not just picking those things up and beginning them. You've probably been in the stores where you can buy the gear and you can get the stuff and you can incorporate that into who you are. You think about it and you identify yourself in that way. In the same way with getting deeper with this, you ask yourself, like, what are the things you really want to learn? And what are the things you really want to know? What books might help you with that? What books of the Bible might help you with that? Where are your passions with that? Where do you want to go and what do you want to understand? So you actually have to give thoughtful thought beforehand to kind of begin what you're going to do. And don't be afraid, just to kind of, you got to just go for it. You just got to like write things down and change it and begin things and then change it into another way or something like that. But I would, talk to people that love this thing if it's not your thing, because you probably could get yourself pretty excited about it. And it's going to look different for everyone, where their thing is or what they want to study about or where they want to connect with. So that's one way. Also, how use the other pathways to help you with it too. Like if you like nature, go and study God's word and read Psalms while you're looking at a stream or something like that's,
Wow.
you get both the word and the visual as well too. So like to bring it into the other things that you have, if a song that reminds you about something before you're reading, or during or after, like you can incorporate both. Like it's not an either or. So you got to get excited about it, but you have to plan to get excited. Like it just doesn't happen naturally. You got to put some effort into it and thinking about it, but and talk to people about it, see what they do to get themselves excited about it. That might help, and find your way too, because it's going to look different for everybody.
Yeah, I'm sure. No, that sounds pretty cool. I love the idea of getting ready for example, for a hike is a big part of the experience, the anticipation of things happening. Or even I remember getting married to my wife, and the anticipation of that wedding day was a big part why it was so special. And so that's great advice. Thank you so much. And thanks everybody for watching and listening. Thank you, Rob, for being willing to share your thoughts, and I look forward to growing and getting closer to God. All right.
Sounds great.
Awesome. Bye.
Bye.